Hi, welcome, it's Mike Newton down here at St Anne's Old Links on the massive putting green here. I'm going to take advantage of this. I've just been out testing the new Ping Sigma 2 fetch putter, which I've just done a review. Go and check that out, put a little link up. But while I'm out here, I'm just going to give you a little putting tip here for those long putts and how to try and get this ball as close as you can. It's all about feel, it's getting the pace, the control, not so much maybe holding it. Obviously we're trying to, but obviously don't want a 3-putt or obviously 4-putt also. Okay, so obviously this is a long putt here. I've got about sort of a 40-foot putt at least, maybe 45 feet. So my key objective here is to really get this as close as I can. Obviously I'm trying to hole it, chances of that are quite slim. If I do, it's an absolute Brucey bonus. But I'm going to try and get it what I would call inside, well, it's the old dustbin lid now, so that sort of 3-foot circumference of the hole, I want to try and get that ball within two, so obviously make my next putt much easier. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to sort of, as I take my practice stroke here, I'm going to actually visually look at that distance. So that 45 feet I'm going to look at as I actually make my stroke. So I'm not going to look down at the ground, because what I see a lot of golfers do, they'll look down to the ground, they'll make a lovely little stroke. You think, well, that's absolutely gorgeous, but it's nothing of what they're then going to do with that golf ball to cover that sort of distance. So think of it with that right hand. For a right-handed golfer, you're going to try and feel that distance. Imagine bowling, you're trying to bowl a ball and to stop it at that distance there, you've got to sort of get that pace of that right hand that's going to push that putter through. So I'm going to visually look at that distance as I make my practice stroke, and just trying to really feel the length of the stroke, the acceleration I want to try and cover. Set up to my ball, obviously getting my alignment that I obviously want to set the golf ball on. Should have already done that by now. This is fairly straight putt. I'm just going to try and get this within as close as I can. Okay, let's try that one again. That wasn't the best one, to be fair, but let's try and get that pace. It's a little bit into the wind here, to be fair, so let's just slowing this up a little bit. Bit of a draft here. You're probably hearing that on the actual audio. That's a better one. That's tracking nicely. Yeah, that's perfect. That's within about 2.5–3 feet, which is absolutely sort of perfect there. So obviously we want to try and 2-putt these as much as we can. Yes, we're trying to hole it. Chances are very sort of slim, but 2 putts all day long. Walk away from there all day long. So go through that process again. Couple of sort of strokes here, but don't look at the ground like I'm doing here now. So look at your target, make your stroke, feel the distance, visually watch the distance or look at the distance, then into the golf ball, set up, couple of looks at target, and then just try and repeat that same stroke. Yeah, okay, so definitely something for you to work on there on the putting green. Spend a little bit of time. If you've got enough room to do that, great. Maybe then sort of vary up a little bit and go for different distances there, you know, so hit some to a short one, then a long one, and then an even longer one, and mix it up with your shot. So don't put all to one with the same old balls to one target, because obviously then you get a sort of a feel going and you're just repeating it. So spice it up a little bit, short one, really long one, middle distance, and do it like that, but go through your pre-shot routine like you would do on the golf course. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this tip helps for you. Take this to the putting green, give it a little go. Putting's a lot about feel, isn't it? So we need to get that feel aspect in there, but visually look at that distance as you're making the stroke. You should find that very beneficial. Thanks for watching guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hopefully I'll catch up with you all very soon.